Hello everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Adam Warlock. In his first showing in Marvel Comics in the Fantastic Four number 66, and that was as him, or Marvel Premiere number 1 as Warlock in 1972. The creators were Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Him, Warlock, was created by a group of researchers who called themselves the Enclave. The goal of the researchers was to create the perfect human being, the pinnacle of future human evolution. Fortunately for the people of Earth, the new being was a creature beyond the control of his creators. The creature whom they had created, then known only as him, emerged and immediately sensed upon his emergence that the creators sought to use him for evil deeds. He of course lashed out, damaging the complex and injuring his fathers, and promptly escaped. Unfortunately for him, he was a being with no life experience due to his unique conception. He promptly encountered Thor and attempted the abduction of Lady Sif in order to mate with her. Thor naturally took offense to this kidnapping and promptly beat the young godling near to death. Him promptly retreated to the safety of a regenerative cocoon and thus was later reborn. Upon his rebirth, him was renamed Warlock by the High Evolutionary, who became a guiding force in the life of the reborn godling. The High Evolutionary gave Warlock purpose, direction, and the vampiric soul gem. Afterwards, Warlock journeyed to the planet called Counter-Earth, one of the High Evolutionary's experiments that had recently been contaminated. Counter-Earth had been an attempt to create a utopian society and had been so until the evil man-beast, a renegade creation of the High Evolutionary, had corrupted it. The man-beast was to become Warlock's greatest enemy. And here's the important part, the part that you guys all probably been waiting for. His powers and abilities. Much of Adam's powers derived from his unique biology. It grants him vast capabilities and powers. These powers are also subject to various changes with each rebirth that he has, and the development of his regenerative cocoon on a subconscious level that can develop powers depending on the situation at hand. According to Thanos, Adam is also a unique being like himself and is described to be part of the cosmic norm. During his time as the Magus, the Xandarian world mind stated that Adam's power was beyond Dark Quasar and labeled him a being so powerful to a degree that it made it impossible for him to measure against Richard Rider, who was a Nova Prime at the time. He also has a symbiotic bond with the Soul Gem. From his experience with the Soul Gem, the Infinity Gem has formed a willing symbiotic bond with Adam, giving him the ability to sense its whereabouts at will. Out of all the hosts the Soul Gem has bonded with, it has stated that Adam was the most powerful of all his hosts, having retained his will under its control. Because of this bond, Adam can render himself immune and even counter the likes of the Soul Gem being used by others. He is an avatar of life. This is a title bestowed by the universe on someone. And he was originally destined to become the avatar of life by the In-Betweener. Adam was later designated as the Avatar of Life by the aforementioned entities in order to oppose the then Avatar of Death, Thanos, and keep cosmic balance between life and death. After reinserting the inactive timeline involving the Magus, Adam was officially recognized as Earth's 616 Avatar of Life once again. Adam has the ability to summon. In the first iteration of the Magus, he was capable of summoning the In-Betweener by saturating his past counterpart in a harmless special radiation that acted as a beacon. He has superhuman physiology. Adam Warlock possesses a number of superhuman properties and powers derived from his artificially determined genetic structure. This is owed due to possessing a perfect genetic template. This perfection was noted by Ultron and the High Evolutionary, who even cited that his being was something he could not quite replicate easily. He also possesses energy consumption as an ability. His new body, according to Thanos, has made him a more direct consumer of energy, much like that of Galactus's heralds, and even Thanos himself. This, in turn, allows him to even sustain himself without food or water like the Mad Titan. This can be done via contact with an energy conductor or the energy itself. Prior, he has been able to absorb magical entities and life itself. At one point, Adam has been shown to have the ability of absorbing the energy of a minor attack sent by Galactus, seemingly unharmed by it. He also possesses superhuman strength and superhuman speed, and has been able to injure beings such as Wonder Man, Thor, Warlock, and a Thanos clone that match the original's physicals. He's also been able to move at speeds faster than Drax was able to see. His stamina is on a different kind of level. Warlock's musculature generates less fatigue toxins during physical activity. While not employing his energy to enhance his physical strength, Adam can physically exert himself at peak capacity for several hours before any kind of fatigue begins to impair him. Superhuman Durability. He is capable of withstanding tremendous impact forces, falls from great heights, exposure to temperature and pressure extremes, the vacuum of space, and powerful energy blasts without sustaining injury. His body is specifically adapted to withstand the psychological, debilitating effects of moving and running at high rates of speed without sustaining injury. Adam has survived punishment from Thor, a Thanos clone, Drax, and the Man-Beast, despite them all outclassing him physically. His agility and reflexes are on a higher level than any of the finest human athletes. Adam Warlock can also employ cosmic energy to negate the force of gravity beneath him to enable him to fly. In an Earth-like atmosphere, he is capable of reaching the speed of sound, roughly 770 miles per hour. However, while in outer space, Warlock has shown to have the ability of attaining superluminal, faster-than-light velocities. He is also immortal. While Adam can be killed, he never truly dies. This may be one of his most fascinating qualities. This whole entire thing is due to the fact that his soul is supposedly so strong that even Mistress Death herself cannot claim his soul. As such, he can be reborn physically. He has what they call ultra senses. After taking the memories of the Magus from his soul and some of his own abilities as a result, he gained superior senses in which it allowed him to locate space anomalies such as black holes. Adam was later gifted with enhanced perceptions from his rebirths, allowing him to see auras, the souls and states of others, as well as examine the other's genetic structure. He also has cosmic awareness and mystic senses. He has the ability for time freezes to have a resistance to it. If the time gem freezes anything, he will be resistant to it. He has reality warping resistance. This is due to his firm grasp on reality, shown by him being unfazed by Maya's, quote, dance of unreality. He has telepathy. While formerly possessing powerful telepathic capabilities as him, he has since lost most of the high level of telepathic power, retaining a fraction of telepathic power he once possessed. However, the exact level of capability in his telepathy is unknown. He has defenses against telepaths. His defenses regarding telepathic have been described and renowned and extremely powerful by Moondragon herself, to the extent that he was even able to throw her out of his mind. He was also able to dispel Mantis's intrusions into his mind. He somewhat has clairvoyance. Adam is capable of seeing through time, even when an event renders time meaningless. Energy manipulation. Adam is a capable and powerful energy manipulator, with such powers having been augmented by the Soul Gem for the majority of his life, although he is capable of doing so independently until his recent resurrections. His latest resurrection has allowed him greater capability with his manipulation, now capable of short-circuiting even other energy manipulators such as both Silver Surfer and Quasar. He's even unleashed energy blasts that have destroyed Ultron bots and gave Phyla-Vell a power boost. He can also manipulate matter. According to Adam himself, after his later resurrection, his increased skills allowed him to change energy into matter and has absolute control over the process in addition. Prior to his resurrection, his matter manipulation was great enough to turn Thanos into granite, a process only undone by death. He also manipulated an entire planet, turning it into a metal that had never been invented yet. He can construct energy constructs, sort of like the Green Lantern. Adam has been seen employing various kinds of energy into constructs. Whether the use of it comes from his metaphysical quantum energy or other kinds of energy, he has been shown capable of creating swords, pieces of armor, and shields. And of course he is able to use magic. True to his name of Warlock, and among all of his energy manipulation capabilities includes manipulating mystical energy for a variety of purposes. He relayed much of his mystical powers, however, from the Soul Gem, instead of his own independent energies during his extended time with the Infinity Gem. However, he still displays some independent powers without its reliance. Much of his mystical powers include exorcisms, body transmutations, and even astral projection like Doctor Strange. He actually has the power of resurrection. Adam is capable of resurrecting other beings by imbuing their souls into bodies and transmuting it to alter it to appear as the original body. He does this with Pip the Troll and Gamora as well as himself. Time travel. Adam can use his physical powers to travel into the future in his astral form. Soul anchoring. As a master of his own soul, he can render himself immune to individuals who are capable of draining others' souls. So any soul draining techniques are out with Adam Warlock. Magical spells. He was able to use a spell to expunge both Drax and Silver Surfer from the soul world with an incantation. He has quantum magic. To counter the future dilemma of the Fault expansion into the Cancerverse, Adam's subconscious allowed his resurrected form to gain the power to heal repairing space and reality itself, dubbed quantum magic, and also referred to as metaphysical quantum energy manipulation. This allows him to perform magical feats in which are performed from available power around him. He also has soul manipulation. His newfound powers actually derive from quantum magic, which allows him to seemingly continue his usage of his spiritual powers by manipulating the energy from souls to imbue them to items or to use offensively as beams. He also has the power of large-scale spellcasting, using complex skills capable of manipulating the timeline and insert a previously unused future in place of the current timeline. Such a feat, however, can only be performed if properly energized by a tremendous amount of energy and cannot hear others during its preparation and casting. He can even cast spells for healing, magical energy blast, telekinetics, magical lightning, teleportation, transmutation, materialization, obliteration charms, and force fields that have resisted a supernova. He can also create illusions. During his time as the Magus, Adam was capable of transmuting even reality itself to create an illusion to fake his death at the hands of the cosmic cube. He is what they also call as an astral outsider. According to Lord Chaos and Master Order, Adam is outside the loop of destinies, and as such is capable of deeds in which one cannot easily be seen or tracked, or even those with cosmic senses, such as Quasar, wielding the Infinity Gauntlet and exclusively using their cosmic senses granted from the Gauntlet. This also extends to supernatural powers, with those unable to gather intelligence on Adam Warlock through magical means. He has genius-level intelligence. Adam possesses a profound amount of knowledge from his first-hand experiences in dealing with cosmic dilemmas, and is considered intelligent to the point he is considered a genius by Thanos. He has a vast amount of physical knowledge, and he is an occult expert. Adam possesses an extraordinary amount of information regarding the mystical and cosmic items among with the universe, such as the soul gems and the quantum bands, the understanding of the universe and its greater powers, and information on the supernatural in which seems superior to that of Bajanique and the capability of the Shi'ar Empire. If that wasn't enough, Adam actually has the ability to hack. Yes, Adam was capable of hacking into the Avengers' enemy files in his leisure time to learn more about the various enemies fought by the Avengers. He has xeno-multilingualism. Adam is familiar with alien language, almost all of them. He is capable of writing and understanding the names of each of the Kree killed during the Annihilation Wave. He was capable of also learning the language of the High Izal from being around them after being pulled into the Ultraverse. However, for all of these powers and unique abilities, he does have weaknesses. He has the inner darkness within him. After the reinserting of the old timeline in which Adam turned into the Magus to prevent the Fault from expanding with his quantum magic, this has actually caused him to gain an evil personality in which his future self can manifest should he be weakened enough. Sort of like the Sentry. Although his Magus transformation enables far more greater power, it is assumed Adam suppresses his evil personality. If killed while in his normal state, this will enable the possibility of the Magus taking his place. It is unknown, however, if the condition still exists after Warlock was resurrected, since both Magus and Warlock now coexist. He has magical weaponry vulnerability. Magical weaponry has been known to bypass his base, unaugmented defenses. Some examples include the Godslayer sword, made to kill his future self, as well as Philavel's sword. He has construct limitations as well. For unknown reasons that haven't been explained to us yet, there is a level of limitation in which Adam can create a construct. The exact limits are unknown, though he is unable to create shields from thin air or full armor, according to Thanos. Although the character was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Jim Starlin is considered to be the definitive Adam Warlock writer, defining his personality and writing the acclaimed stories. And there you have it, folks. That is our take on Adam Warlock. We hope you enjoyed. This is Review With You. Like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Write a comment down below and describe maybe a new review we could do with you, however you would like to do it. Anyway, we'll see you again. Excelsior. See ya.